We've spoken largely about this.
Yeah.
I was an untrained teacher, and I became a trained teacher.
Okay.
I have the answer. Let's hear you.
Okay, so the government schools, we look at the holistic development of the child. So not just the books. So we are looking at your cognitive development. We are looking at your psychomotor development. We are looking at your affective development. Now, with all due respect, but you go to some of the private schools and all they are doing is, let's just get all our ones and go our way.
Yes.
And that is one of the things that distinguishes the government schools from the private schools. Sometimes they say that, okay, another thing too is supervision. So those are the private schools have parental supervision.
Right.
But in the government school, we have some of the learners not having parental supervision. And they all come into play. The teacher can do everything, but we have to understand that it's a two-way, it's a three-way, it's a four-way affair.
So we'll come back to that. We'll talk about that. I can understand the frustration. Stella rose above some of these to say that, look, that's the frustration I was speaking about, to say that a lot of teachers want to teach and they want to be like Stella. But when they are met with these things and they don't have supporting husbands, they have dependents, and they cannot focus, they get derailed. So, Abdul, I can understand the frustration. I've sat here to bash, sat elsewhere to bash and all of that. But let's come back to Awudu's discussion. So, Awudu wants to understand why they do not perform. That's what you said, supervision. So when you go to private schools, for instance, when I started teaching, I went to one of the best schools in the area I was teaching in the Volta region, like one of the best public, if not the best public school. It's the best public school. So when I got there, you'd realize that even the children that come are from the rich homes.
Exactly.
All right, okay. So there's supervision from the house. There's also supervision because it's a garrison school, so army it belongs to the armed forces. So you find out, I would do that, the supervision there from the head teacher, from the circuit supervisor, from a monitoring officer, to someone who comes nationally as well from the national headquarters. So the supervision is there. There's also there are computers. There's a science laboratory. But you go to the basic schools, probably where Stella and other people teach, the things are not there. Supervision from the house. So I went to the second one, that are people who serve, so children who serve with other people. So they'll go and put the wares in the market before they come to school. Immediately after break, during break, they go and sell within that period, short period, and then they dash back again. So you see that is where the difference is. And if you don't have supervision, you don't have a lot of things around these children, they go haywire and we're good to go. So please do not, there's nothing exciting about private school. It's just about what Stella said, the greats and the greats. And I met people who beat me at secondary school because I was from private school and they were from public school. And that's the truth. Let's pick this caller and come back to Stella more. Hi. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, you're on air. Talk to us.
Please, my name is Margaret.
Your name is?
Margaret.
Margaret, talk to us. What's on your mind? Talk to us. Okay, so Margaret is off, and so that's so. I mean, when Abdul called, Abdul was a bit livid about the conditions. It's true.
It's true. It's perfectly true.
So what do we do?
And nobody can deny that fact. But I believe that wherever you find yourself as a teacher, I know I've got some people, based on some interviews that I've granted, say that, call a spade and not a big spoon. Nobody will deny the fact that there are no computers. Nobody will deny the fact that there are no equipment at the ICT lab. Nobody will deny the fact that there are no books. I'm in Accra, and we have the same challenge. But ask me what I've done differently. Now, when I came to Achengano, my first school, people will note or tip that a school located in the middle of East Legon will have all the facilities. But that was not the case.
We'll come back to that case pretty soon. James is on the line. James, can you hear me?
Yeah, please. I'm James from American House. Speaking from American House.
Okay, great. Talk to us.
Yeah, I'm listening to you, and I also congratulate my sister there. I wanted to ask something. I have the interest of teaching. I like teaching so much. After my JSS school, I went to do some private teaching, but because it wasn't helping, I stopped. And I'm good at technical aspect. I'm a technical student, and I love teaching at that side. But here lies the case, because of English, I had grade D in English. Because of that, I can't go to training college. And I want to ask, like my sister asked the position she had, what are they doing about those things that there's maybe somebody, because of one subject, a person cannot go to training college. Meanwhile, the person is capable of doing something different, unique at his own field. But when you go to SS and you fail one subject, or you have a problem with one subject, they just limit you that you can't do certain things because of that field.
Okay.
And what are they going to do about that thing so that maybe your field, you can master a field and then go on? It doesn't matter the kind of subject, those things, and forget about it. What can they do about it?
I see. Thank you very much, James. What do you think?
I think I mentioned earlier guidance.
The Teachers Hub.
Exactly.
You want him to connect?
Yes, he should connect.
Okay, so we're going to be, when we are finishing, you drop the numbers and, or if you like, the pages so that people can connect and so you can help them. Yeah. So you said you started off something, especially in the heart of East Legon. Tell me about it.
And over there, I get to the school and they had only 2 toilet seater. 7 over 1,000 learners, yes, in that school. So what did I do differently? Now I joined the Rotary Club. I joined the Rotary Club. And you know Rotary have a thing for basic education. So I got the Rotary Club of Accra Legon East. I spoke to them. In fact, I was the youngest in that club. So now I'm in the Rotary Club of One World, and then also serving on the board of Rotary Club of Accra East.
Wow.
Now I spoke to them, gave them reasons, and they adopted our Jingano Adma school. They built a 12-seater toilet facility for the school.
Wow.
They refurbished a library, so there was a classroom, an open classroom. They converted into a library facility. And it's there as we speak. And so as teachers...
I'm sure they named it Stella Library.
Oh, no.
That's fine.
It's just a library with a Rotary Club. And it's a major win for... My win is a major win for the club.
Indeed.
Because when I spoke to them, they could have said no because there were other schools they could have adopted. But they adopted that school. And they came in to support. And so teachers out there... in your little corner, I always say that for us to achieve the success, it's a 2-way, 3-way, 4-way affair. The parents have got a role to play. Teachers have got a role to play. The community has got a role to play, as well as the stakeholders. And so as teachers, what can we do? We can push agendas in our small corners.
I see. You spoke about documenting them, was it? And I want you to help them because I want to see more of people and the work they do because there are a lot of Stellas around.
Yes, there are. And they are coming out now.
And they are not, because they are not documenting it. Can you help them? How you did it? Is it photos? Is it videos and write-ups? Tell them what you were doing.
So I was fortunate to meet Master Mumuni, Master Mu, that's what I call him. I was fortunate to meet him. I was fortunate for him to see something beyond what I thought I was doing as passion.
Okay.
And so wherever they are, I'm sure there is somebody who has also spotted them. They should start in their small corners. They should be intentional about some of the things now. You are teaching a new strategy you've adopted in your classroom. Speak to your head teacher. Speak to your CISO. So CISO is Co-Improvement Support Officer.
Okay.
Speak to them and tell them that, okay, this is my new method and I want to video it.
So ask permission.
Ask permission. And they will grant you the permission. Not necessarily videoing the learners, but video from their back. As you teach that new method, video it, post it on YouTube. As you bring about that new way, new teaching aid, video it, post it, because you can lose your phone, but you can't lose anything on the internet.
Yes.
So post it around. Share with people who matters. Share with your friends. Of course, you get people who discourage you. I don't know if you've noticed, for the whole, I think from last year after this year, I stopped posting my learners.
Yes. I think I noticed.
Yes.
But I was just following what you were doing, and so
That's
it was
it.
exciting. I was not looking at the other.
Okay, you are not. Yes, so I stopped posting my learners because I got people come to me and complaining about that. Why are you posting the learners? But you know the interesting thing, my teaching aids are not designed by Gyimaah alone. My learners are involved.
So you wanted them to take the credit.
Exactly. So we have designed this new teaching aid. I'm teaching vocabulary. What new thing can I teach beyond just the flashcards? So we can have a vocabulary wheel.
Okay.
We can also have the vocabulary card. We can have the vocabulary board, where as we are talking, we are at break, we are playing with it. So A, then you pick the A, there is a word at the back. You learn how to spell that word. You pronounce it. We are growing our vocabulary.
Wow.
Yes.
So all you need to do is to document them. Well,
Yes.
someone is watching and say, oh, as for Stella, probably she's married, she's newly married, she doesn't have any children, so she has time to get home at 6 p.m.
Yeah.
to be doing those things. And maybe that's the reason why you're doing all of this.
Yeah.
Is that not true?
That's a big lie. I have 3 kids.
So Stella has 3 kids.
Yes.
3 children.
I have 3 children.
Wow.
Yes. My husband met me doing them.
Okay.
When he met me, in fact, I'll get home so late before we got married.
Okay.
I'll get home so late. Bath and sleep.
Okay.
Sometimes we even eat. I just take Cerelac. That's what I used to eat. Then. And I just go to bed. And he used to complain, what do you get from all these things that you're doing? And he got to understand that, Charlie, that's her.
Yeah.
That's part of her tales.
So what it means is that you need to get a partner that understands the things you do.
And so if he meets you doing the things already, he comes in willingly to support.
Okay.
He understood the mission. He understood the drive. And that's the positive side for me.
Right.
Because there were other guys, you know.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
But I realized that he had something I was looking for.
Wow.
Somebody, you want to do this, and he won't say, don't do it. He gives you all that support that you need. So I came early this morning. He has taken the kids to school. Mr. Seta Hosumensa, shout out.
I see. So one of the things, so Mr. Hosumensa, right?
Yes.
That's his name. Mr.
Yeah.
Hosumensa, shout outs to you. And yes, good morning. Good morning to you. Yeah, we'll talk about that. We'll talk about it later. I understand he watches the show as well.
A lot. Kokulumo.
We are excited about it. So the issue of support comes in largely.
Yeah.
How are the children doing, and what do do they know you've won? Are they old enough to know you've won the Ghana's Outstanding Teacher?
Okay, I think Kwesi should know.
Okay.
Kofi knows something is happening.
Okay.
Mira also knows something is happening.
But they cannot pinpoint like
Exactly.
what are these my parents celebrating at all?
Because we get everywhere and people are saying congratulations.
Yes.
And Mira will be like, Mommy, congratulations.
I see. Now there's going to be a lot of things to do in terms of roping people into this whole business.
Yeah.
How ready are you? Because when you are back from your studies and all that, there's a big job to do.
Yes.
How ready are you?
100% ready. I've always been ready. I have this term, grace sustained. Because I believe that if the grace sustains you, you are able to do everything. And if the favor leads the way, you are able to do them. And so I'm 100% ready, and I've got a strong team behind me.
Okay.
In Youngsters and Teachers Hub, I have Master Idi Amin.
Idi Amin?
Yes.
Hey, What is
Oh, he's
that?
a teacher.
Okay, yes. I see.
Idi Fredaus.
Okay.
Idi Amin Fredaus.
Okay, I
I've
see.
got him on board. I've got Melody. So I've got young people who are not even teachers who support the youngsters and teachers agenda, who are rallying behind me. And so my win is a win for the team. And we are ready to support where we can. We don't have all the resources now, but I believe that whatever you start, God have a way of bringing helpers in.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. And that's it. So, have we not talked about something? And the most important thing is the forward march of this dream.
Yeah.
Beyond this is going to be your further studies.
Yeah.
And you're back here
Yes.
to ensure that you do it all over again.
All over again.
I see.